Good morning to all of you. In the last class, I told you the incidents of misconduct while attending the video conferencing or virtual conferencing of the court. In a nutshell, I told you that you have to wear the proper dress even while attending the virtual conference also. Right? So, in this connection, for the final year students, I have to remind you that I told you chapter 2, part 6 of the BCA rules regarding the professional standards. I told you rule number 1 to rule number 52. Yesterday, that is on 25th June, actually, the Bar Council of India has issued a gazette notification with their circular number 146 by 2020, holding that. So they have actually amended rule number 49. So it says that motivated comments against the judges, against the judiciary, against the Bar Council of a state or against the Bar Council of India will amount to professional misconduct. So while amending rule 49, actually, so this is separate. Don't engage yourself in any other avocation or something, rule 49. But rule 49, 1A and 1AB, two amendments have come. So please remember, rule 49.1 says that an advocate shall conduct himself as a gentleman. This is time and again we have been telling you. He should conduct himself as a gentleman in his duty in day-to-day life, and also he shall not do any unlawful act and shall not make any statement in any media which is number 1 indecent, that means vulgar, which is not decent, which is derogatory, almost like defamatory, derogatory, so derogatory or ridiculing, then defamatory, motivated with some ulterior motives, normally will be commenting against the judges, malicious, mischievous against any court, judiciary, judge, or for that matter state bar council or the Bar Council of India. And if you do this, it will amount to the professional misconduct. So you are liable for punishment under section 35 or 36 of the Bar Council Advocates Act 1961. So this is actually divided into two sub rules. One is making comments. Second one is going to the press. So the advocate should not call any media conference. Media should not give any interview to the media, and there he cannot criticize the activities of the judges, the activities of the rules passed by the Bar Council of India or the Bar Council of a state. So this is also another point. So both these combined together, I have told you. If you want to, I will, if necessary, if there is possibility, I will enclose the gazette notification also. So this will, you can further find it in chapter 5, that is duty to the society and the bar. So you have got a duty to the society. Because you are from the society, you read the society, you live in the society, you have to protect the fundamental rights of the people of the society. Therefore, you have to pay respect to society. So therefore, if at all you want to make a comment, you want to criticize a judge, it should not be malicious, it should not be derogatory, it should not be derogatory. All these things I have already told you. Right? And so, if at all anything comes to the notice of the Bar Council, and if the decision of the Bar Council is towards the taking of disciplinary action, definitely, so you will be liable for suspension. So, liable for suspension also for removal. So, once again I want to tell you, the decision of the Bar Council of India shall not be criticized or attacked in the public domain. Of course, you have got a platform. You can write to the President of the Bar Council of India, Mr. Manan Kumar Mishra, or somebody, secretary or something, highlighting your grievance, but you should not go to the press, or you should not go to the social media, you should not go to the electronic media and ventilate the so-called grouse against the Bar Council, because it is your own institution, it is your institution which is trying to protect the advocates' privileges, interests, and also it eliminates the black sheep by taking action for the professional misconduct, right? So ultimately this Gazette notification says, do not undermine the dignity of the Bar Council of a state and also Bar Council of India, right? So this is of course it leads to suspension or a removal. Already I told you, ultimately they have given a leverage also, an exception is there. So healthy and bona fide criticism definitely accepted. So I have been already telling you that you can criticize the judgment in a critical way, in a healthy way, but not in a cantankerous or in a derogatory or in a defamatory style. So of course many people are not or they are not in recommending this rule. Actually the advocates, I have read the comments also, so many people are saying that it's a politicized. Normally an advocate has got a duty to comment, has got a duty to definitely to deny or to criticize. You have got a right, so why should that right be waved away as per this direction? Anyway, as students, you have to know this rule has come into existence very newly. Please study the rule. Since you have to write the examination in professional ethics, it will be useful to you. If at all possible, if any possibility is there, I will enclose the Gazette notification in the comment section. Please read it and enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you very much.